So I wanted to discuss a little bit of catalysts for awakening, or, you know, it's like everybody's ascending right now, but not everybody consciously, and there's a point where people get to be conscious, and it's that aha moment, that eureka moment, but it's something more, to the point that you download a whole bunch of information, or you get validated on so much information that you just know, and from that point on, you know spirituality is real. You know that you're ascending, and you know that this is a special time, and this is not another eschatological crisis that the world is ending.
So what's the question?
The question is that everybody wakes up at kind of different times, different such like this, and I want to know if you have any ideas of.
Well, first you have to know you're asleep. See, that's the whole thing, because how could you be, somebody's going to go, well, I'm asleep, I'm going to go out shopping for a catalyst to wake me up. It's not going to happen that way. It's like the wake-up call happens. The wake-up happens, and that happens from your soul. Your higher self comes through and decides, like, okay, you've been asleep long enough. Your higher self basically is searching for you. And you made this choice and this decision before you came into this lifetime. And so your wake-up it's already like kind of in your DNA to happen. And it will happen. And at that point, what do you do with it? That's when you go looking for more help to support that growth and that movement, and you're raising your consciousness.
So I guess then what I was asking is a twofold question. What do you find is the best way for people to wake up, or to wake people up, or?
Well, my wake-up call is, first of all, I think affirmations.
People who do make that leap to being I'm consciously ascending, or I'm a consciously ascending individual, that people have to be open. They have to be like spiritual and open already. So,
well, the willingness to change is the key. The willingness to change is the key. So first we have to say that we're willing to change, because otherwise nothing's going to happen. You're just going to keep going around in a circle, and that circle is going to be you just doing the same pattern over and over again. You'll have a realization, and then you'll have the realization again, and it'll be like you had it for the first time. And what you do with it then, if you do the work of processing it and doing the actual release work, then the next time you have that realization, you know you had it before. And you realize that another layer is coming off. And that starts to happen, but you first have to go out there and announce to the universe, I'm willing to change. And the only way to be willing to change, to prove that to the universe, is by changing what you say and changing what you think. That's where you have all the power. That's where you have all the control, by making better choices. Because reality turns on belief, but thoughts and feelings are what make up beliefs. Choices and decisions are how we manipulate our beliefs, what we do with the belief. So it's all part of the makeup, and those are areas of our life that we have total control over and power over. Our thoughts, our feelings, our beliefs, our choices, and our decisions, and our attitude about the whole thing. So that's your catalyst. Those are your catalysts, but they're already there. They're part of you. Everybody has them. Everybody creates their reality, whether they know it or not, whether they think it or not, whether they're doing it.
So would you say that kind of everybody has to follow their own step back, like as if everybody's climbed up their own tree and is stuck up there, and that they have to climb their own way back down to where the realization is?
Everybody makes the commitment to growth in their own way, whatever that looks like, whatever path they go. Usually they'll follow a practice or a thinking or a guru until they get to the place where they realize that they don't need that anymore. And if they're still following the technology, so to speak, following the guru or the teachings as a way of growth, they're going to go around in circles. But you see, as soon as we take that first step of willingness to change and affirming, I love and approve of myself, and all we do is say I love and approve of myself one time, that's going to start, that's your catalyst, that's going to start an automatic pilot of love and approval going out to the universe, all it is that loves us, coming back to us multiplied, because light travels faster than the dark and the heavy. And so there will be experiences of love and approval showing up in your life, and then out of those experiences you'll grow and you'll grow and you'll grow, you keep moving, you'll raise your consciousness, and then you don't need the catalyst anymore, because then you are the catalyst. So basically that's really, I think, the answer. Is like self is the catalyst. When self shows up and says, I want attention, in a way that you get it. But you can't make that happen. And you can't make it happen for somebody else. You can't be that for somebody else. You can't. I mean, we want to sometimes.
Well, I guess then the real question is how can we be there for people when they're ready to waken up?
We are there for people when they're ready to wake up, because they'll show up and you'll know what to say.